everybody, this is Roxy, and I have a small Target, small Dollar Tree haul. Pardon me, I had to take a sip right then. And the reason they're small is because I'm cutting back. I already did a Target haul, a big one. I did a big Dollar Tree, and I've got to start using this stuff. So that's what I've been doing. All right, so from Target, I wanted to get another one of these sets. I think I explained it in my making paper video. I use this to make some Valentine paper, and excuse me, I cut. If you're a stamper, you know that when there's extraneous areas of rubber, even though this is raised, these are not the best stamps in the world. So the rubber, the image is very shallow, not very deep. And so when you stamp it, if you've got your paper on cushion, which you should have, the edges of the stamp will stamp. So when I was doing my paper, I noticed that I was kind of bummed at first, but then I actually really liked how it looked like kind of subway graffiti art. But by then, I'd already cut everything out and took off that extraneous rubber. So now when I use it, I won't get those edges of, like inked, messy edges. And after I cut it all out, that's when I realized that I kind of like the graffiti look of it. So for $3, I went and bought another one, long story short. And then also I found some of these cute Hello Beautiful. I love this. Love the colors. It's kind of the colors I used on my Valentine paper. And I mentioned in my Studio Calico video, this one of the last ones, about some young girls that I've noticed on YouTube that are making flip books. And if you don't know what that is, or even if you do, go check out Little Hot Tamale. According to my little research on YouTube and on Pinterest and wherever, she seems to be the one who came up with the idea a year or more ago. I'm sure it's not, she reinvented an idea, but she does an amazing, beautiful job of how it should be done, or she sets a really good example. So, and I know there's others, but I think she's the one that, from what I can tell, as far as when their videos were posted, she's the one that came up with it for YouTube or wherever. So this is really cool. It's they're little cards, little note cards. So these you could use for these flip books are kind of pen pal flip books. So you make a little flip book, and it's you write a letter, you give them little things of washi tape. It's kind of like a pocket planner. What do they call it? Pocket letter, the trademark, which is not, you can't trademark an idea. But anyways, the pocket letter had a baby. I even think she came up. This Little Hot Tamale was doing this before pocket letter, but. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So this would be perfect for these little flip books. And isn't that cute envelope? And, that's an idea if you've got a memory, what is it? We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch. You could make something like this. So, and this is really cute. I don't even know what it is. It's a little jumbo notebook. I just like the... Friday is my favorite day of the week, and then Saturday is right after. So it's just a fun little book. I like the saying, optimistic. These are, I'm gonna make some for these little flip books again. I'm just gonna make little things to put stuff in. They're sticky back. And then this is the last one I had. It does have a little soilage on it, but I'm going to try a little soap and whatnot. So it's just a table runner, little short table runner. So I'm going to use that for my Valentine's card making party that's coming up. My 3rd annual party. I just invite some friends and neighbors. I make a I designed some cards that we can make and make up packets. And then everybody brings a dish to pass, or like a sweet or savory treat to pass. And everybody has to wear pink or red, and it's just really fun. I think everybody enjoys it, and I enjoy it. So that's coming up. All right, so now for Dollar Tree, it's really small. I had to get an eyeglass kit because I don't know where ours is. And then I found one of these. This will be for those little flip books. It's pretty cute. There's 3 pads here, the little Post-its. I think that's a notepad and Post-its. Yeah, notepad and sticky notes. This is cool. They had a scream button and a laugh button. So, well, I must have to put, I'll have to put batteries in it. But I got a little screwdriver so I can open up the back. With my eyeglass kit. I never thought of that. These I've already used some for, I'm making a princess party for a friend of mine down in California. She hired me to make some cupcake holders and 3 banners and 2 centerpieces for her 4-year-old. So I will show a picture of that here, just so you can kind of see. These came out really, because I had to use a lot, and there's so many here that it's like great. I mean, 216 for $1, it's crazy. I found this. I just thought it'd be kind of gossipy, because he's kind of gossipy, that Larry King. Like, he'll just say whatever. We used to watch The Soup when it was on, and they always had a clip of him just kind of getting really goofy, or just saying the weirdest thing. And then I found this. It's for one of those little baby cake. Where is it? Yeah, one of these little baby cake makers. But I've got the Pampered Chef mini muffin thing. So she's just reduced recipes and made recipes to make little mini muffins. So I mean, I can just use that pan. You don't have to make this little thing, because you cook it for 10 minutes. I'm guessing that's enough for the muffins, because a regular, or cupcake, I mean, because a regular cupcake is 20 minutes. So that's my Dollar Tree and Target haul. And I'll see if I can get batteries for this. So thanks for watching. I'll do this Scream thing when I get the batteries in right after this. Bye. Okay, so I'll just do this now. But it did make me think of, I used to work at this publishing company, and I actually started in the printing division, so I was I was the administrative assistant to the plant manager. So, he was actually the vice president, but anyways, so it was an atmosphere where everybody was a jokester and a prankster. And after about 2 minutes, I got into the swing of things for pranking and that, because I love that kind of stuff. So anyways, this one guy, he was the manager for the machine shop. He installed a button on his desk, and it said panic button. And, it was kind of like, oh, haha, funny. And he'd say, oh, push it. He'd push it, nothing had happened. Well, he had said he thought it was just, kind of fun to have somebody push it, and oh, nothing happens, good. Well, one night, his crew got busy, and they hooked it up to a foghorn, which is super loud. I mean, a literal foghorn. And, ouch. And it was in this big cavernous area where it was all machines, so it had to be big and tall, and so the noise would abate a little bit. So anyways, one day Rick comes in, and somebody comes in. I don't remember, it was some guy that everybody wanted to prank or whatever. Anyways, he comes in, and Rick did his old, oh, push the button, because he'd say, well, I'm not going to answer till you push the button, and that kind of goofiness, because he was so darn proud of his panic button. Well, of course, This time, this foghorn goes off, and it's like one of those, and I guess I wasn't there that day, like in that minute when it happened, but story has it, he about hit the ceiling when that thing went off. So then after that, of course, he couldn't have been more pleased to tell people to push the button. But people were always, okay, like my boss was a real a-hole, and no, I'm sorry. When I first started, I forgot this part. When I first started there, all I did was cut out blueprints for the printing division, you know. So I had a supervisor that was this little a-hole, and he just drove everybody nuts. He thought he was the, you know. Anyways, so they were all in cubicles. So one day, one of the guys decided, let's shrink up his cubicle. So every night after David leave, they'd move his walls together a little bit. Till one day, he got there and he's smuttering and sputtering because he's trying to get in sideways into his door. It took him until it was about 1.5 feet wide before he realized that my walls are shrinking, my doorway's shrinking, okay? So anyways, he was just such a jerk. And then I got promoted to administrative assistant to the vice president. So then I kind of had a little more clout than Mr. Pissy Pants. So I came up with this idea that it would be fun to, like, if somebody got a call, it either came through me or my friend Debbie. And then we had to either transfer it to somebody else or take a message. You know, you get the idea. Or page the person if it was really important. So about every 3-4 weeks, I would get on the intercom. I'd put Dave's call on the speakerphone, on the speaker that goes throughout the whole plant. I'd put it on hold, and then I'd page Dave from my line and say, Dave, you got a call on your phone. He'd go to his office, pick up his phone, hello, and it's just going, hello. It's going throughout the whole plant. And then he'd get so pissed off, and he'd mutter, and for crying out loud, and he'd keep going. Instead of just hanging up, he'd keep yelling and screaming and hollering and hooting. And like you could hear everybody throughout the whole plant laughing, and then he'd come through and he'd go, I'm going to get you. But anyway, so that's my story. But anyways, let's try this. I hope it works now. Well, it's not very loud. Oh, there. Well, there's speakers underneath, so. Now it'll remind me of Rick, and he died, actually. The guy with the foghorn. Okay, so that's a Blabby, Aunt Blabby story. So, I might try the laugh one, too. But anyways, they also had little cute pig clips and cow clips that went moo or oink, so, at the Dollar Tree. But anyways, that's my story and my haul, and thanks for watching.
I'm begging you to believe when I say